Hello and welcome back to RLCS Recap with your host Marky Two Butts. Today we're going over the Winter Regional Number 2 group stage games from Europe that happened this past week, and we're breaking down all the action in the group stage, and we're going to be taking a look at the playoffs all the way through to see who becomes champion in the next video. Let's get into it without further ado, as we have SUA versus G1 in Group A, as this is still Winter Regional. We're doing group stage games and then playoff games that are round 1, still best of 5, and then quarterfinals through the finals, just one best of 7 series all the way through, no double elimination or anything like that. So we have SUA taking a 1-0 lead, but right off the kickoff, Mark by 8 puts it in right off the post, and will tie this game up at 1 apiece with about half the game left remaining. As another demo by Mark by 8 comes through, but the ball played out to Hatfield. Dorito will pick it up, plays it by 1, doesn't have a lot of boost, and Toxic will put it over him and get the goal. Just a empty netter at that point, but they're about to tie it back up right off the post though. And another shot comes through, bar down, and I believe that goes, it was going to go out, but the defender jumps up in the air, tries to block the first shot, and it goes off the backside of the defenders. We are into overtime. Toxic looking for the flipper sack, can't quite find it, but the ball not exactly cleared well. So it's going to be played into Toxic, and he's there for the put away as SUA take a 1-0 lead, as we are in round number 2 of the 3-round games, when with G1 winning the first round and SUA losing the first round. Both win and loss are 3-0s, as you only played every team once, so 3 games, and the top 3 teams make it through to the next rounds, and the 4th is eliminated. So G1 will tie it up in the second game with 1 goal, as we are into game number 3 already. So on the side, we'll cut that pass out, get back to the ball, tries to win a 50, does do it, goes to the back wall though, and Mark by 8 can't quite clear it, and the ball played into the middle, and Toxic is there for the put away, as we are back into overtime. We go for the second time this game, this series. Dorito trying to dribble through a couple players, can't quite find it. Mike Boy on the sidewall, lots of boost, able to get over the last defender for the time being. Right off the back wall, and Tho was there for the put away. SUA reclaim the lead 2-1, as we are into game number 4. Could finish this game here, SUA, and get their first win on the board. Mike Boy cut out, goes to the back wall, and another nice double touch by Chronic, I believe that was. 1 goal on the board. A nice infield pass with Tho will cut that out just in the nick of time. So he gets back to the ball. Can't quite control it though all the way, and it will go over the defender right from half field. That's 2-0 to G1, and a third one looking likely is owed Mike Boy right before he gets demoed, able to push that away to the sideline, and that is put in though. That's 3-0 to G1 in the 4th game, as we are into game number 5. In our first game, look, as the ball played into the middle and will be put away underneath the last defender coming down from the back wall. That is 1-0 to SUA. Just a minute remaining, as they're looking for more. As Tho to the back wall, doesn't have a lot of boost, but leaves it for a teammate, and Toxic is there for the put away. That is 2-0 right off the kickoff though. Tomic trying to come back and get one right off the start, and he's able to put it off the back wall right to Mark by 8. And looking for more, 20 seconds on the clock, played into the middle, Mark by 8 down, and off the crossbar, and off someone. I don't know if that was a defender or an attacker, but it goes in regardless. We're into overtime, as Tho was able to put that, and he's just going to be the defender on the wall and just put it in, as SUA win that game and the series. We're into round number 3 of Group A, as SUA versus Solary, and they are looking for Solary losing 2 games in a row, and SUA being 1-1. Solary looking for their win to, I believe if they win this, they could be in 3rd place. They're 0-2 right now. And Solary with a 1-0 lead so far, but a nice dunk from a SUA player, able to capitalize on that, and into overtime we go right off the kickoff. Fairy Peak with a couple bumps in the way, and K-Dop is there for the put away, as they will finish that one up at just 8 seconds into overtime. Solary take the lead in the series. Toxic trying to find it, and goes for a bump, and Chaussat can't quite get it, as SUA will score that goal with Chaussat air dribbling, able to get to it, flipper set off the back wall, demos a player, and K-Dop is there, bar down and out, but Fairy Peak will deliver and make it a tie game. They're looking for more, is Solary, and a ball cut out though by Toxic and leaves it for Mike Boy, and he's able to capitalize on a partially open net placed on the left hand side, and they will win the game just in the 9 seconds as the ball goes in from Solary right in the beginning of the game number 3, and Mike Boy to the ceiling, able to find it, going a little too fast to be able to find that double touch. I think I don't know, that's gonna be a crazy angle if he scores that by himself, but will get an assist for his efforts as he plays another one across the goal as keep the pressure on in game number 3, and another one comes across the goal and drop down from Toxic. It's right off the kickoff, looking for more. K-Dap can't quite stop that, but it leaves it for Chaussette and one-on-one, or a couple players on defense now, but a 50 comes off and right off the post. The K-Dap turns around, the rotation's cut short, and right off the kickoff go, and they go on and just win it right off the kickoff. That's got to be a little bit frustrating if you're Solary right there. You come back to tie up the game, and they just get a goal straight off the kickoff as Free Peak goes up and down, and leaves for a teammate, doesn't quite hit, comes off the post and back out, but back in, and that is the 1 goal of game number 4. As we're into game number 5 yet again, see if Solary will bow out of this tournament as Mike Boy has a chance on goal. He's just going to put it in. It goes over the last defender. So try to dump that one down. Chaussette waiting there. K-Dap with 1 bump. So goalie in net. Chaussette trying to beat him. Can't quite do it. So now Mike Boy going the other way. Puts it up in the air, going for a bump, and leaves it for a teammate. That is a goal. 2-0 to Sa. As 1:25 left, so lots of time for Solary, realistically. K-Dap to the sidewall, misses it, but makes the defender miss as well. Chaussette. K-Dap. Chaussette's going for a bump, and he's able to bump him out of the way, but that will be too little too late. Solary goes 0-3, and so mix out in 3rd place as we are on to Group B with BDS versus Quadrant. And that is in Group B, so we said the first round of Group B, I should say, as that ball goes in from BDS right above the goal, and they're able to capitalize on that. As Ixco plays that up to Relane Wave, who's got an empty net to aim for. Just a couple seconds left going into overtime. 1-1 as Extra's going to push this over to the side. Cash is there to it first after, and he plays it on the sidewall. And Monkey Moon's going the opposite way, and he just drives that into his own net. Not where he wants to be, and a little bit unfortunate that he can't flip that out from the post and go out into the corner, but it happens to the best of us as they're looking for one now and they're able to find it as they start us off in game number 2 with a goal again. As Cash up in the air, can he be extra, and he dunks it down, bar down and in. Yes, he can. It's extra going up, doesn't have a lot of boost, stops it for the time being from a lane wave, but Eastco's gonna clear that downfield. Monkey Moon just going to clear that right back, and Seiko over to extra as they come from defense to offense very quickly right off the kickoff. Goals still coming in as that demo comes through, and extra will just score it as it's 2 apiece, 2 minutes remaining. Up in there, Cash cuts that one out, and a demo comes through as he might be the first of the ball. No, Relane Wave is, but he passes it right across the Ixco very quickly, and that is 3-2 as Quadrant take back this game, and right off the kickoff, blocked on the goal line. Relane Wave looking for another one. Extra going the other way now. Seiko trying to get to it, but he can't quite find it as Cash is there. That is 4-2. Eastcote looking for a little bit more. Monkey Man doesn't have a lot of boost on the back wall, so that's as much as he can do right there in Seiko. And he hits it into Cash, and that is played off the line, but teammate from Quadrant is there. Second person coming for the put away. Seiko will find just the corner, but Monkey Man is there, and that will be it for the game as there's only 10 seconds or so remaining. Quadrant 2-0 up in this series so far, as BDS gonna have to reverse sweep them here. They want to start out with a win in the first round. They get the goal again to start us off. And there is more action. Extras going for it. Wins of 50 towards the side of Quadrant, but Relane Wave is there first. That might just go bar down. No, it doesn't. It goes off the back wall, but Relane Wave is there for the put away. Extra trying to play low, play slow. Monkey Moon to the back wall, right off the crossbar. And Seiko's there. 3 players in the net, but none of them can save that blistering shot from him. And that is 2-1 as BDS reclaim the lead in this game. Cash looking for it. Tries to go underneath him. Extra reads that. Gets a touch onto it. Seiko now with the ball to the corner. Eastco just going to play that, and that might just go in. And Cash, does he even touch it? Yes, he does. He gets a little bit of a touch to maybe speed it up just a tad bit. It didn't seem like he got a lot, but got enough onto it. as they tie this up with just 40 seconds remaining. Extra, trying to find that into the corner. Gonna be Cash. Yes, she can. Play it off the post, and off the other post. And Seiko is there for the put away, and BDS will win 3-2. As right off the kickoff of game number 4, a double comes through. Isco, one-on-one, leaves it, bumps the player out of the way, and now another one-on-one. Monkey Moon and Seiko on the line can't quite get the save. It's Cash up in the air. Seiko's gonna try to come get it and can't quite find it. He's able to get the flipper set with just 0 boost, able to get to the ball. Makes it look easy. Seiko dumps that down. Now Isco beat a couple players, no more boost, but trying to just bump the player, and he's able to find the man. And the ball just slowly rolls in as that's 3-0 from Quadrant, as they have about 2.5 minutes to come back from this BDS do. It's extra with a man trying to bump the goalie, able to put that in. Just 30 seconds left. Extra to the corner. Demo comes through. Monkey Moon, yes, he's able to find one more as 10 seconds remaining. Seiko trying to play that downfield. Cash should be there. He's able to put that, but he didn't exactly dump it down. He just played it to the back wall as Monkey Moon will keep this kind of alive as 1 second. Oh, and that stays up. Extra to the back wall. Monkey Moon is there off this crossbar, and he plays it to himself, and he's able to find it as they get 3 goals unanswered to come back with just in the dying seconds. As Cash trying to dribble by everybody. Rolling wave to the sidewall, and he dunks it over Seiko, and that's just going to go in from Quadrant as they take the series 3-1. So we're into round number 3 with Quadrant versus Moist, as Moist are 1-1 so far. And Quadrant also 1-1, losing to Tundra last round. There's lots to play for in this series. As Quadrant winning 1-0, Moist able to tie that up with a shot on goal coming through. As Joyo Kame is there for shot on target, gets blocked. Isco is going to put that up in there for Cash to go and get to. He's able to find that, and a backflip off the top of the defender, dunks on him as that is 2-0. And a shot on target. Astral's there for the save. Isco's going to steal that boost for the time being. Juicy trying to play that over to Joyo, can't quite find him. Seiko to the back wall, and he's able to find a double touch, and Quadrant win that 3-1 in the first game. As Astral will dunk this into the corner, no more boost, so Cash is going to take over from here. First to it, no one's challenged him yet. Plays it up in the air, goes down, comes back up, and Related Wave will get the pass from and score it. Joyo on the half wall, gets 100 boost. Related Wave couldn't quite stop him there, and Joyo is going to be able to find the nasty angles that just goes in. Isco right off the kickoff, though, makes it a 2-1 game, and that is the last goal of this, as that hits the corner of the post, or just the post in general. And now we're going the opposite way as Joyo on the back wall. Couldn't quite clear it, though, and Cash will capitalize on that. There's 1-0. It's Juicy trying to find a shot on target. Another infield pass from Joyo as Astral's there and ties up. 1:20 to go in the third game. Moist can't lose anymore, or they possibly could be out depending on how BDS and Tundra finishes. Adele comes through and will be 2-1 to Quadrant. Minute remaining. Rolling wave up in the air, flipper sets, and Juicy's pinches that clear. We're going the other way now. Isco trying to play slow, but he gets demoed for his trouble. And Astral trying to hit Rolling Wave, so he had to jump in the air, goes bar down and out right off the corner, and Juicy is there for the put away, and that is 1 minute into overtime we go. So they have it all on this goal. Astral air dribbling, blocked out by Cash. Juicy's probably going to be first to it. Cash couldn't quite get a lot on it. Joyo up in the air, goes over. Juicy will drop it down. Isco can't quite get in. Astral is there for the put away, and as they get their first win in this series. Joyo with a shot on target. Cash going to block that away. Drops it down, but Astral reads where he's going to go. 2 players up in the air. Astral just kind of leaves it, but he's able to get the flipper set as well. I didn't even see how he got that flipper set, but he's able to pull it out of nowhere and just put that into an empty net after, and he'll just backflip. Someone will backflip from Moist and put it in for the second goal. It's a minute remaining. They're looking like likely to win this game and send us into game number 5. Astral to the back wall. Couldn't quite find it as Joyo comes now into the sidewall, and that goes in off Isco, as that's rolling the opposite way, but a little bit unfortunate. He's trying to rotate and get in a defensive position, but 20 seconds remaining. Doesn't look like a lot Quadrant can do to come back 3 goals, but Moist came back 3 goals not that little time, but they did come back 3 goals in one of the other games, or the game before, as we are into game number 5. Joyo to the back wall, stop it, but Juicy's there, barred down and out for the time being. A related wave to the back wall, but he doesn't have any more boost. Here's Isco, no one can clear it, and Moist take the lead in game number 5. This is a very stressful time, and shot on target, saved away, but Rolling Wave is there, no more boost, plays that back into the middle, waiting for teammate. Isco is there, yes, he can score that, as Cash, no boost, plays it to the other corner from one offensive corner to the other, coming back around, and Isco up to Cash, he's going to play that down, back to Isco, and he's able to find it, as BDS beat Tundra 3-0, so Tundra will be 4th place, and Quadrant goes out in 1st place, as we are into Group C with Team Liquid versus Williams Resolve. And starting us up in this first game, goal by Williams Resolve right away. Into the corner we go, as Breezy will block that for the time being. Atao will beat a couple, and that's 2 players very close to each other, and played up to Oski, and he's able to put that one away, as we are tied 1 apiece, just a minute remaining in the tie. Both players go for it, and that might leave one defender all alone, as Flipper set from a Chronic is able to put it right over the defender and give them the 2-1 lead. This is the second round number 2 game, with both teams winning round number 1, so both 1-0. Like to get that 2-0 spot to pretty much guarantee them 2nd place. I guess theoretically in some groups. In Group A, the 3rd place is 2-1, so, but 2-0 is always a great start to have, with just 1 game remaining, obviously, and Team Liquid able to win that game 3-2 in the end. So we're into game number 2. Breezy, Flipper side, going for a bump, and he leaves it for a teammate, and will give Williams Resolve the one and only goal of game number 2. So we're into number 3 already. Osaki couldn't quite get it. Oski up in the air dribbling all over all of them. Flame can't quite stop it, as that goes bar down and back to Oski. He's able to dunk that in from the goal line. So it's 2.5 minutes. Oh, and that goes bar down from Noasaki. He's able to find it, as that is a nasty deflection right off the kickoff, and Noasaki going back to it and is able to get multiple Flipper sets over. Breezy try to put that shot on target, and Oski is there. He's able to find the touch at the end. Yes, he is, all the way from his own half. Makes it look very easy, and that's 2-1 to Liquid, as they are 1 game away. Into overtime we go. Just 1 goal will decide us in this game. Noasaki over to Breezy, no more boost, leaves her for Flame though, and he's able to put it in, as we are into game number 5 here, Champions Field, as Oski trying to play that low, and he's able to find a Tao, who goes underneath the defender and puts it away. Oski stop that one out. The demo comes through on Breezy, that played into the middle, and Oski's there for the put away, as he's scored lots of goals in this series for Team Liquid. 2-0. The minute remaining, Flame goes low, and we aren't going to have another comeback by Williams Resolve, as Team Liquid will win 3-2, and we are into Team Liquid versus Vitality in round number 3. See if Team Liquid will go with 3-0, and Vitality 1-1 right now, so they still have a very good chance of progressing, as well as Much Delight lost 2 games. They're 2 games, so they're at 0-2 right now, so if Williams Resolve win and Team Vitality lose, depending on... Team Vitality already beat Delight, so they would be going through if they do lose, as Team Liquid take a 1-0 lead in the second game. So only 1 goal in the first game. Up in the air, played to the back wall, and no one able to clear that. That will be a nice double touch by Team Vitality. So they dump it down again. All 3 players in the back for Team Liquid. So Radosin coming with another attack. Flip to the back wall, is able to find a nice double touch from the Flipper set. Vitality take back the game, and we 1s a piece. It's a little bit of a backflip, but player in the air. I don't know if he's expecting that. It's a nice flick from Oski, just really put a whole bunch of power on it that the defender not exactly expecting. As a Tau and no more boost, trying to bump the players out of the way. L54 to the sidewall, leaves it for Radosin. Doesn't quite handle it though, as Oski's going over the second man, and that goes right to the corner, but Oski's there. And Team Liquid 2-0 on the game, as they're looking to close this series out. Vitality going by a couple, and it pushed over to the sidewall. Sazin in the corner, Plays it down for an oncoming Alpha 54. He's able to find it. Minute 30 remaining for Vitality to hold on. Chronic trying to find something here in the corner. Hosky plays it to the back wall. Didn't have a whole lot of boost. He's going to be able to find a towel though, as he's able to flip it right to him. And we are into overtime. We go. Hosky doing a couple flips on the ball to the back wall. Goalie in net is going to have to try to save this, and he can't quite do it. His Team Liquid take the 3-0 in groups, much to like 0-3. Will bow out of the tournament as we are into Endpoint versus German Amigos in round number 2. Both teams going 0-1 as German Amigos starts up right quick with a 1-goal advantage and 2 minutes remaining. Tox plays that low and over to Catalysm, who's got the shot right on target. Splits the defenders. And that is 2-0 to German Amigos into the corner. Catalysm, no more boost, trying to come backwards, play a little defense, and Emery with a shot on target that lasers by him, by the defenders. Just 10 seconds remaining for German Amigos to find something here. Devo one-on-one, it goes over the last oncoming defenders. You need to press there, else it would be not a great situation for them, but they do lose 2-0, but that's gonna happen sometimes as it goes underneath one player. Tox does. Ivan in the corner. Flips it over the second defender. Just 2 in the net as a double commit comes through, but a save it does happen, but it doesn't keep it out for long as German Amigos take the 1 goal in game number 3 and take the win. As they are back with the series lead so far as the ball played out and shot in by Endpoint. Just a minute 40 remaining. Game number 4. So Ivan to the corner. Both players, a couple of bumps on the way, as only one player can make a save on that, but it couldn't quite find it. As Emery now to the back wall and off the post and in. So that is 2-1 to Endpoint. So we are into game 5 of this. See which team gets out of round 2 with a win. As Crispy to the back wall, they're to the back post, able to find, I believe that was Emery. And 1-0 to Endpoint. They strike a first blood in game number 5 as another bump attempt comes through and Ivan can't quite dodge it. That's 2-0 to Endpoint. Still a minute 30 left for Tox. Able to try to find a flipper set, can't quite get it though. Pushed over back to Ivan. Plays it across towards Tox, has got full boost and it played it just a little bit too high, but Catalysm is there for the third man coming. And he's able to finish it up. Just 50 seconds remain for German Amigos to find another one. Played and just so close to the corner, but Catalysm is there. Crispy Catalysm, after he plays it off to the corner, turns around real quick because they needed a goal then, and now able to turn around and block the defender trying to clear the ball. Just dunks it right in. So we're into overtime with the ball played to the back walls. German Amigos have all the momentum and they're able to find it as they will take the win 3-2 in the series. As we are into Sonics versus Endpoint in round number 3. As Sonics 1-1 and Endpoint 0-2 as they're going to need. Endpoint are definitely going to need to win here. German Amigos, if they lose their game and an unfavorable circumstance probably would be best, and Endpoint win. So if German Amigos get 3-0 and Endpoint win, then this would be best case scenario for them as they are 0-2. German Amigos 1-1 playing against Auction or 2-0. And Endpoint able to find the go-ahead goal right now with 2-1, 10 seconds remaining in this first game's Crispy. Going forward, he's able to find the dagger that puts it away, and Endpoint win 3-1 on the first map. Ball played over the top of him. Smokes trying to clear it, can't quite do it. Matane pops that up in the air, so we're into overtime. Crispy to the back wall, flipper set, and a demo comes through, so it just goes in. Doesn't need to beat him with a flipper set, as you can just demo him. And 2-0 up here, as they seem to be doing pretty well. Only letting 1 goal is there. One goal goes in from Sonics right away. Arju to the back wall, straight away off kickoff. Played down from Matane. Smokes coming through. He's able to laser that one in, as that is 2-0. Already doubled their goals from the last 2 games in this third game. As Arju, when he teammate wins at 50, and Arju's there, so that is 3-0, just a minute 15 remaining. Another ball pinches out. Crispy over to Emery. Flips around one. Smokes is there, though. There's still another man. And Devo, he shows a little bit too much to Emery, and he's able to capitalize. That is 4-0 to Sonics. as they're playing some defense now. 50 seconds remaining. Devo trying to keep this ball in. Can't quite find it though. It's Crispy to the back wall. Arju will collect. He'll beat Emery's. That is the third man so far. And Devo can't quite get back to it. That's 5-0. Two Sox, they really come to life in this third game with it's a do or die moment for them. In this series at least. They are 1-1. And into the corner we go as Sonics take the win 6-0. As Arju to the back wall leaves it for Smokes and is able to finish that one up with just the one goal in game number 4. Sonics force us into game number 5. Endpoint have it scored in game 4 or 3 as the ball played to the back wall, and Matane is there for the putaway as Sonics win the last 2 games 1-0 in each game to reverse sweep Endpoint, and Endpoint will bow out of this regional with 4th place, just so close at the end, but sometimes it does happen like that. Remember to stay tuned for the playoffs in the next video. Thanks for watching.